Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Trail Winter Part 2. I'm in Missouri hiking the Curtis section of the Ozark Trail. There are hikers on the trail and in hunting season hunters in the woods. Otherwise, it's pretty empty. If it wasn't for the trail and the Forest Service roads, this area would be pretty inaccessible. I'm about 2 miles from the Highway 8 trailhead. There are pines, oaks, and hickories in here. This is a wilderness area except for the Forest Service roads. There are little creeks everywhere. This is some nice trail work that people do to keep this trail open. Little swampy area. Some more excellent trail work. They saw this log and tree. This tree fell down and they cut out the piece for the hikers. One of the Forest Service roads. Frozen waterfall with icicles. There are lots of big trees in the woods here. There have been a few hikers in here. Some areas are just completely blank of tracks. Big grapevines are like this everywhere. They go way up into the trees, but they don't produce a lot of grapes. If you want a lot of grapes, you need to grow them in a vineyard. These just grow wild and they have a few grapes. There are lots of these small streams where you can get water, but some of them aren't very dependable. Just keep following the Ozark Trail markers. More turkey tracks. Turkey tracks everywhere. This area of the trail is very well marked. Some areas it's not so clear. It might seem the trail goes on forever. You can hike as far as you want. The wildlife are staying hidden. They can see me very well. I can see their tracks, but I can't see them. In the spring, it would be easier to see the deer and the turkeys and the other wildlife. The trail has switchbacks everywhere. They don't all show up on the map. Miles on the ground are sometimes longer than on the map. Another frozen waterfall. Endless creeks and switchbacks. They marked it to keep out illegal ATV traffic. Can you balance on the rocks? How many hills can you do? There's an endless number of these little hills. The snow is melting. There's a website for this trail. Check it out. It's good to be a volunteer. When big trees like this fall down, their roots leave a place for animals to live and hide and Under this old root ball is a good place for critters to dig around and hide, make holes to live in, or just look for worms and stuff to eat. There's some big pine trees here. Fallen trees. These oak trees came down in a storm. Hollow tree. Cool place for some little critter to live. Somebody's been digging around there. This looks like a good place to camp. Now it's time to fix lunch. Soup is going to be lunch. Put some snow in this. Got some leftovers from yesterday. Everything stays well refrigerated. I'm surprised it's not frozen solid. Cut up some meat. Break up some veggies. Egg noodles. Got some noodles, some oil, and a little salt. So we got beef, red bell peppers, green chilies, onions, egg noodles, and salt. Soup is easy to cook, not likely to burn. It's really good for hydration when you're out here hiking all day and not getting enough water. Okay, the soup's at a rapid boil. It's pretty much cooked. So I can turn the fire off. I'm going to put the soup in the cozy so the noodles can get soft and it can finish cooking. This will keep it hot. It can continue cooking and I can turn my fire off to save fuel. Okay, the soup has had time to sit and the noodles get soft, so see if it's ready, and it's ready. That is really good and easy to fix and hot. Alright, that was good. I'm going to put everything up and go explore a little bit. There's a little bit left, so I'll keep it for tonight. Good thing about winter camping, basically living in a refrigerator free. Now I can explore without the backpack. There's lots of downed trees here. Another root ball from a drowned tree. Good places for little critters to crawl in and hide and dig around in the dirt looking for things to eat. This is a pretty big root ball, except compared to the tree, it's not that big. How many stories are there about hollow logs? nursery rhymes, Aesop's fables, horror stories. The trail goes on from here. There's a campsite about 2 miles from here. I'm going back to my camp. It's pretty good exploring for an afternoon. Hollow log, good hiding place for critters. Perfect place for hollow logs. Excellent work by the trail crew. Windy day. I need to run this in the spring. This is an excellent place to train for trail running. Camp is just like I left it. Yesterday I started at the Berryman Trailhead at mile 34, hiked to the Highway 8 and crossed Lost Creek. That was at mile 36. This is the Curtis section of the Ozark Trail, mile 21 to 36. It's one of these cool National Geographic maps you can download from the Ozark Trail Association. Last night I stayed at mile 37. It's about a mile past Lost Creek. Today I've hiked all the way up to 43 where I made camp, 46, and came back. Time to fix dinner. Minestrone soup mix. They have this in the grocery store. There's a lot of stuff like this. It's cheaper and I think better than some of the specialized camping food. I'm going to add a little bit of canola oil to it. I like olive oil too. I think olive oil is actually better. Don't want it to stick to the bottom. The soup is at a rapid boil now, so I can turn the fire off. The instructions call for a 50-minute prepare time. Well, we probably got 5 minutes and another 10 in here, and it'll be good. Okay, let's see how the soup's doing. I think it's ready. Yeah, this is good. It's hot. Macaroni, carrots, it's pretty good stuff. Got peas, tomatoes, and it's hot. Time to light the fire. There it goes. It started to sleet outside, so I'm in the tent now. This trail is a little over 200 miles long if you do a through hike. It's got different sections, different terrain. The north end is where they have the Ozark 100 Trail Race. It's kept up pretty good. If you go further south, the further south you go, the less maintenance you see on the trail. If you get to the very far end, it's kind of faint, but you can follow it. Sleeting pretty good now. Should be lots of ice and snow all over the trail in the morning, but it'll still be good. It continues to sleet, I guess, all night, so see you in the morning. This is what it looks like in the morning. Nice and snowy. Sun's just starting up. Kind of slushy, crushy, icy on the ground. It's been raining and sleeting all night. The trees are dripping, the sun's coming up, but it's overcast. Let's go. It's warming up today. It's a bit foggy. All my tracks are covered up from yesterday, but the animal prints are fresh from this morning. Kind of slippery going downhill. There's nothing straight on this trail. This little tree is covered in ice. More turkeys on the trail. They've been everywhere. Some trees just don't lose their leaves for winter. The deer have been out this morning. Big, beautiful icicles. Almost to the waterfalls. Lots of water available on the trail today. coolest waterfall I've seen today. This is close to where I camped the first day. Big bear footprint. Little bear footprint. Feral pig footprint. Feral pigs were scratching here for food. All these animals were near my first campsite. I don't know if you can see this on the video, but the snow is melting and everything here is totally slush. Back to Lost Creek. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and share the video with your friends.